Hey, what's up, YouTube land? Thank you for stopping by my channel, Metal Elf Collectibles. I am your host, Chad, the Metal Elf. This is another installment of Metal Musings tonight with my good friend Hero Bishop. This is kind of the second. We did the first part over on his channel. So without further ado, I would like to introduce Hero Bishop.
Yo, what's up, y'all? Chopping it up is what we did over on mine, man. Chopping it up, and we tried what we did two versions of that because I did a whole first one with you and didn't even record the shit. Remember that?
Oh yeah, we tried to do it on FaceTime, right?
Yeah. So this is the third time.
Yeah, third time's a charm, right?
Yeah, yeah. Hopefully, yeah.
So how you doing today, dog?
Pretty good, man. Me and my wife been perusing around. You want to hear? I'll tell you a little story. I
Hmm?
and no offense to Colombians out here, but we went because I was gonna have my cheat meal today, right? You know, I'm working out, I'm trying to get lean, and
Hmm?
so I was like, "Damn, let's go have this cheat meal." And I wanted to mix it up, surprise my wife, take her for something different. So we stopped and we went to this Colombian food place. And no disrespect to anybody, man, but I wasn't feeling it, and I was really sad, bro, because
Oh,
I was like, damn, that ain't my cheat meal, and that wasn't what I wanted. But whatever, man, it was okay. We said we ate it. It was cool, but I was, you know what I mean. You probably don't have. A lot of people don't have to worry about stuff like that. But when I have my cheat meal, I'm trying to make it count, bro, and that really made me sad, bro.
yeah, yeah. I'm not on the cheap meal or anything like that, but just going to eat, like
Yeah,
when I do go out, I want something that I'm not going to cook for myself and I want it to be good, right?
right, yeah. It
Yeah.
was we got this plate and it was like some beans, some rice, some plantains, and this like huge ass like deep fried piece of fat or something. I don't know what it was, man. I just man, I was having a hard time, bro. But you know, shouts out to the dude though. He was cool. He was a nice guy and he was high energy and hype. So that was cool.
Well, that's good. You know, good
Yeah.
service makes more palatable, I guess.
Yeah, man. He was a pretty eccentric character. I enjoyed him.
Can you relate a little?
What's up?
Can
Yeah,
you
yeah,
relate a
a
little?
little bit. I don't
Just
know,
a little
babe.
bit.
You think I'm eccentric? Yeah, my wife thinks I'm well. She's very eccentric too. I'm. She's over here laying in bed, and uh, I always try to second hand make her involved in everything I do, so she knows I'm not gonna stop harassing her. But yeah,
I love it in your videos. You're like, "Hey, babe, what do you think about this?" Or your kids, and they're like, "Yeah, yeah, yeah, Dad."
yeah, dude, we have a good time, bro. Over here, I try to everybody everybody. How do I say it? I try to make everybody in the house involved in the shit that I'm in and interested in it. And it's funny because when me and her first got together, she was not really rocking with the X-Men, but now she's like like a legit X-Men fan who can give you some lore and everything. So that's cool.
Did she ever get what was it, the Lego X Mansion put together?
Yeah, dude,
Yeah.
she finally got that put together. Hold up, let me bring this in here and show y'all. It took her a minute, but she got it put together. We got it in here under some of the statues up in here. Uh,
Oh, nice.
yeah, we're running out of room, man. So we
Uh,
got the X Mansion right here. We got the Covenant Alien, the Iron Studios Ghost Rider, and the fucking Mandalorian. You know what I mean? But
nice.
yeah, that took her a minute, dude. I got her the Balrog too, man. The fucking Lord of the Rings dude thing.
Oh,
But
dope.
she's slacking on that, bro. She together a few pieces and ain't touched it in like a couple months, bro. But
Yeah, I wasn't much into the Legos, but I'm thinking about getting back into models. I used to love
oh,
doing that.
dude, I always tell think about doing that because what was it? I ordered a 1/6 scale magic, and it was like a figure or a model or whatever, It was like a hard like resin, but you had to like glue all the pieces together and then paint it.
Yeah.
And it was a cool design, but I accidentally threw it away, and it was like $100. And I keep telling her, "Oh man, I want to order one of these and start painting these." But if it doesn't come out tight, I'm gonna be like pissed off and sad about it. So I haven't done it.
You start off with something really simple, or like even taking some old crappy toys and kind of perfecting it a little bit. I mean,
Yeah,
that's
that's true.
kind of what I tell people.
This dude, that got a guy that I tattoo, he like 3D prints shit all the time, and
Mhm.
he 3D printed me a 1/6 scale magic statue, and I was gonna use that to practice on. But the way it's printed is like it's cool and you can tell who it is, but it's got like a lot of little lines and like shit in it. You know how sometimes 3D printed stuff looks.
Yeah.
So I feel like it would be kind of hard to paint, and I haven't even tried. It's still at the tattoo shop, just sitting on my shelf.
You'd if you could put like, and I don't know, you'd have to figure out what kind of paint is gonna bond to that material. But if you did like some kind of base coating on it and then painted over top of that to get it smooth, so you had a smooth surface, right?
Yeah,
Instead
yeah,
of
yeah. That's what.
those striation lines or whatever from the shitty
Right.
printing.
That's what Kayla was saying. Actually, she might paint it for me, right? Yeah. And then then she can assist me when I do my painting. I don't know. We're both tattooers, but I would say she's way more artistic than me.
Okay.
Yeah. She's good, man. I taught her how to tattoo, but she's the person I go to when I'm second guessing some uh tattoo designs that I did. I'm like, what do you think about this? Does this look uh traditional to you, or shit like that? And yeah, man, I cross reference a lot of stuff with her because she's a really good artist.
Yeah, yeah. I've seen some of her even warm up sketches and stuff, or
Yeah,
ideas for tattoos.
yeah,
Both of you are extremely talented for sure, man.
man. I appreciate you saying that, man.
Yeah.
She did it. I was jealous of her the other day, though, man. She came in. She got a dude that came in, and he got an American traditional pinup of Magic from New Mutants.
Okay.
And I was like, dude, I wish I would could have done that tattoo. It looks awesome.
Uh, One of my favorite characters for sure.
Dude, I know, right? We were just talking about that. I like her in her classic costume though. Like where she just had like the New Mutants costume with the metal arm. I always thought that looked cooler. But like most of the versions you see now are the newer costume. And I was just on my phone trying to find like a statue or something of that old costume, but you don't really see them.
No, there's only been a few magic licensed ones that I know of. A lot of them are custom, and then a lot of them are they do the what is it, the Demon Child one, the magic
Yeah,
version, the Demon Child
Dark
one, which
Child.
Dark Child,
Yeah, that's a
yeah,
cool look too, though.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Out
I
of
dig
the
the older.
yeah, the older costume just I don't know, it's badass, man. Um, they what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I don't know if we talked about this when you were on my stream about reading weekly comics, but I started reading weekly comics again, and so naturally I was gonna get into the X-Men shit.
Fable.
Yo yo, but the book I started was X-Men United. I already dropped it because I didn't really like it, but I am reading the Magic and Colossus series, and that shit is actually tight for some new X-Men shit.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, it's worth checking out. I don't know, man. They just don't write the X-Men like they used to, man.
No, no, I haven't. Yeah, I've been out of new comics for a while, except for a few here and there. But I know even when they did the reboot, which was just another continuation of Krakoa, like Magic was one of the foreigners, right? Um, I read a little bit of it. Like it was amusing, like her relationship with Juggernaut. Like
Mm.
they're both the muscle teasing each other and shit.
Oh,
But
I didn't read that. I the I just finished the X-Men Blue and Gold omnibus, that big ass one. and it's like hard to read. To me, that's like the best era of X-Men. And then I'm trying to read these new ones, and I'm just like, dude, this shit ain't it. And I remember when Hickman years back, they like restarted the X-Men, and he tried to launch it, and I tried to hop in on that too, but I couldn't rock with that shit either, man.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is, man. I guess I'm just a old ass hater, you know. I don't know.
Well, we come from the, Chris Claremont era, right?
Yeah.
Like coming from the 80s, even the
Mm-hmm.
70s, right? And into the 90s, like that was how you the X-Men, right? Really
Yeah.
deep,
The
each character had a voice.
the newest, and which is not new at all, but the newest era of X-Men that I really liked was the Grant Morrison
Oh,
run.
cool.
I thought that shit was tight.
Oh, the new X-Men?
Yeah, dude, I
Yeah,
love that
yeah,
shit. But
yeah.
after that, man, I hadn't really messed with too much of it.
Hmm. Yeah, not not too much. No, not
I
really.
did.
A little bit of the Hickman.
Yeah. He kept having to. I remember I was doing when that Hickman run came out, and I got back into it. I was doing weekly comic reviews, and I said, if this motherfucker puts one more chart in here, I'm dropping this book. And then I dropped it, bro. I was tired of the charts.
I think I had been out of it, and then I started pulling books again. I bought like what is it? Immortal X-Men #1. Had the like beautiful kind of homage to The Last Supper. Mark Brooks did
Oh,
it.
okay. Oh, yeah. I used to have a
Um,
poster of that.
yeah, yeah, I do
Yeah.
too. Um, but I read it and I was like, who are these people? Like I didn't
Yeah,
recognize.
bro. Dude,
I,
I, the new X-Men teams are lame, bro. They got all these fucking like, uh, I get, I don't, no offense, man. I guess they're supposed to be like, uh, I don't know if it's like Gen Z characters or what, but they, you know what I mean? Like
yeah,
Flicker or some shit. I don't know. It's just like all these like random new characters, and it's cool to have new characters, bro. But it's just like I don't know, man. It's just it's just not cool, dude. To me, anyway. You know?
I get you. Like I don't want to put anyone from reading comics. There's like so much great history. We got over 100 years,
Yeah.
right?
Right.
Um, but I'm with you kind of on the modern stuff where like these characters have been around for decades and decades and they have been voiced a certain way and I don't I'm not putting any creator, author, whatever down for trying new things,
Yeah.
but like a lot of times it seems like the authors are injecting themselves through the
Yeah,
characters.
bro. No,
Like
dude. Straight up. The a lot of movies, a lot of comics. It's not about the characters. It's about how can I express myself through these characters. That's what it feels like.
yeah, my
And
platform, I got to get this message across and it's like,
yeah,
no,
bro.
this shit's for entertainment. Like if it's
Dude, I
good, we'll
know,
get it. Like you don't have to
bro.
be so blatant about this shit.
Yeah, man. It's very a lot of shit's very forced. But I think these companies are starting to reap what they sow, and maybe they're going to start trying to turn shit around. But maybe not.
Yeah. Yeah. And there's still a lot of good indies out there.
Mm-hmm.
Still a lot of good reading for sure.
I read the Witch. I'll be reading them Witcher comics. Those are cool. Uh,
Mm.
actually, you can get a Judge Dredd magazine in the U.S. now, so I put that on my pull list. I fucking
Oh.
the new Punisher series is pretty tight, bro. It feels like old school Punisher. The Wade Wilson Deadpool series is cool. I mean, you know, it's not hard to do Deadpool. It's like always the same, but I don't care. I like it. And
Mm.
yeah, man. And what was it? What else? Am I reading anything else? Sometimes I still think we'll pick up some
Witcher's
Vampirella
great.
shit sometimes when we see it, and that stuff's usually pretty cool. But yeah, man, comics. I don't know, bro. I usually stick to to the all the shit that I liked back in the day that I missed and get it in trade. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, that's what I do with the new stuff now, especially if it's hot. You know, like I'm not going after FOMO prices, $40 for a book that dropped that day. Like if the whole series ends up being panned as really good, and I see a
Mm-hmm.
breakdown video that it's good, like I might pick them up later down the road or buy the trade. But I'm
Dude,
just not going crazy.
people are going crazy over the absolute Batman shit, bro. And I can't, dude. Look, I know this is a dumbass reason, bro, but I can't get into the way he looks, dog. So I haven't read it. It looks so like stupid to me, dude. I know
It
that's a
is over the top for
bro.
sure.
It looks.
It's
Is he a fucking? It looks like a Dungeons and Dragons villain or something, bro. I don't know. Like, no hate on Dungeons and Dragons, but what? Like, dude, come on, bro. I hate the way it looks, so I won't read it. But I got one of the trade paperbacks for my 11-year-old, and he's like, "Oh no, this stuff's awesome, Dad." But I'm like, "Cool, bro. I'm glad you like it." But I'm a hater like that, I guess, bro. Like, because comics are visual, dude. What,
yeah.
what did what did Todd McFarlane say? He said, uh, "I could sell you a comic that was drawn by Da Vinci and wrote by my dog, but I can't sell you a comic that was wrote by Da Vinci and drawn by my dog." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They're a visual thing first, bro. And if the visuals ain't hitting, man.
Yeah, it's more of a manga like inspired to me. I mean, I think that's why a lot of the younger people are getting into it. It's very action, frenetic,
Mm-hmm.
like kind of a frenzied thing. But
Oh,
it's so over the top where like fucking Batman is breaking off buildings and pile driving Bane, you know, like
ah,
breaking off an entire building and pile driving it into Bane. And it's like, okay, this is getting to be a bit much here.
man, that sounds corny, bro.
Oh shit,
But no,
dog.
dude,
Did you hear the absolute Batman 19? The shit that's going on with that?
no.
Okay, so Dan Quintana, the guy who did one for I think Absolute Batman, it's the first one where Wonder Woman shows up. The original art for that sold like over $100,000. The
Damn.
guy's on fire, but he just did a retailer exclusive for a retailer. I think it was Heavy Mental and somebody else, but they didn't release but like 25 of them, and then went and did their Whatnot show, and some of those were signed. People paid over $2,000 for a book that dropped that day, signed by the guy.
Bro.
I'm like, do you know how much
Dude.
shit I could buy with two like,
Bro, you dude, bro, can I unpopular opinion, bro? Whatnot is toxic as hell, bro, I think.
yeah,
I don't know. Do you sell on there?
no. I still have my link, but I gave up. I did it for about a month, and I just didn't want to be associated with it. Like, just so many scams, so many. I would go to show people, oh yeah, I'm working for this platform, and then try to open up, a show, and the people would be showing porno comics. They would be drunk or high and like falling out, and I'm like, I just showed my, family member or somebody I cared about, like, hey, I'm doing this type of stuff. No, no, I'm sorry. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, no, that ain't cool, bro. Uh, I don't know. It seemed like when whatnot now now if I can make some money off of something, I'm gonna do it. But I don't ever purchase anything in hopes that I'm gonna resell it, bro. Scalpers, I think, ruin the hobby. And I know that's your business, but I'm pretty sure you're not a predatory scalper. You know what I mean? But it's like when whatnot popped up, bro, it seemed like motherfuckers just it's almost as bad as those like Pokemon scalpers, bro. It's crazy. And like I feel like fools will like hype shit up or like work with creators to hype shit up and they're like making deals on the back end or something. I don't know, man. Maybe I'm looking too far into it, but
Well, a lot of well, and that was another thing they kept saying was how inclusive Whatnot was, right, for sellers, and how what a great opportunity it was. And I was on there as a buyer for like a year. People knew my
Mhm.
name, they knew who I was. I reached out to I think 6 sellers trying to find help. Hey, can you help me figure out shipping, how to promote myself? No one, everyone ghosted me, including the man who made um, the introduction if you were going to be in comics in that category, saying, reach out to me if you have questions. So I did. Never
Mhm.
got answers. You know what I mean?
Yeah, dude, that happened. What was that? Fuck, man. What was that one I tried to get on when they first started? And that guy got. We had to like get on a FaceTime call with the dude to be accepted on it. Uh, no, it wasn't Whatnot. It was
I know what you're talking about.
Encore,
I can't.
maybe.
Encore, yeah. Yep, the
Yeah,
like
yeah,
blue and green and black logo,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah. And I was
Yeah.
on there for a while, dude. But and I wasn't selling anything for any crazy prices. I was just basically, when I sell something, I'm just trying to like fund the hobby, you know, put money back into the next comic or statue or whatever that I'm trying to get. And I was
Yeah.
selling stuff on there for decent prices and didn't really have any uh trouble with anybody or anything.
Mm-hmm.
But I would look around on there and it was like crazy like that, bro. Like people trying to sell shit for like just like in it, some of the stuff reminded me of like how when you'll go on Facebook Marketplace and some like middle-aged mom found a comic in her kid's room and she thinks it's like worth 20 times more than it is. Like
Yeah.
that kind of shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
that's funny because
Anyway,
I got turned down for
what by
Encore.
Encore?
Yeah, yeah. I sent
What do you
him.
mean? Hold up, I'm gonna get some water.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm
That's
I'm
crazy,
good.
bro. This was like last year, dude. And the guy was like, he got on FaceTime with us. He's like, "Oh, I just saw one of your guys' reels uh on Face or Instagram because we were like opening up some Chainsaw Man blind bags in the car." He was like, "Yeah, so I know who you guys are," and he followed me, and then we did the interview, and then I like got on there or whatever, and uh then the dude like, never mind, I'm not gonna get into that. I don't.
No, that's all
Anyway,
right. Yeah.
it was a weird situation on that thing, so I quit using it. I'll just say that. But
Yeah,
that's
and didn't they I mean in the beginning when I looked into it, like you could the giveaway they covered the shipping,
yeah, yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah. And then they stopped, dude.
Oh. Yeah,
That's enough.
that was a pain with Whatnot was like you're supposed to give away all these books at the value of the book plus basically $6 to $7 shipping for someone
Yeah,
else. It's like, okay, only making $15 a show. Like,
right.
no.
Oh, bro, they were killing me on those giveaways too, dude. Because I probably sold 3 things on there, but did like 5 giveaways, and then
Mm,
people would follow you for that. But it seemed like all people were doing was following you to fucking get these giveaways, man. Really. Uh,
yeah.
I don't know who else. I think Jim Mint was on there for a while. I don't know if he's still on there, but I don't know. I honestly just, if I'm gonna sell something, bro, I just jump on eBay, dog. I've been using eBay. I got 100% feedback for like 10 years or something, the positive feedback and shit. But I don't really be selling a lot of stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. I was thinking about doing the TikTok live shop. Um,
Yeah. Well, I heard that shit's popping off, bro. Actually, but I haven't messed with it. Um,
yeah.
I, it seems like any I tried Whatnot, tried Encore, anything that's like influencer based selling or whatever, or like apps like that hasn't like been good experiences for me, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. I think that is such a small portion of it though. TikTok. That's why I was gonna do it. The TikTok live. There's only maybe 3 comic book sellers on a platform with a billion people or more. Um,
Yeah.
I
Oh
just
yeah,
don't
dude.
like. I don't like doing the live. I don't mind doing the live thing, right? I just don't. I would rather, deal with someone in person, selling in person,
Oh yeah,
right?
me too,
Like,
dude. I would rather do a lot of shit in person, dude. I actually don't like doing lives, but I just wanted to start getting on YouTube and talking to people that I met through the internet. But
mm,
I don't like anything where I have to like do something at a certain time. That's why I like making pre-made videos and then post them when I want. So
mm,
I told my wife, I was like, yeah, I don't think I'm going to do lives for a while. I'll jump on other people's lives if they invite me. Like I'm on yours right now, but I just
mm.
don't like, man, I don't know what's wrong with me, man. I don't like having schedules and shit and having to be certain places at certain times because whenever you make videos, if you watch the shit and you want to change something, you know, it might not like I post a bunch of stupid shit and it might not seem like I put a lot of thought into it, but I do. And you can't do that when you're live. And I cuss too much and I joke too much. And I feel like people never know when I'm being serious or not. And I don't know. I'm kind of rambling, but yeah, that's why I
Yeah,
hadn't been doing lives really.
I get you. It's a lot of pressure, you know. It's live. You can't like
Yeah.
be like, oh, sure, and then have a little meltdown or something because it doesn't go your way. I mean, you can.
Yeah.
Probably
I'm a
just not gonna
clown,
help.
man. I'm usually used to being turned on like clowning because working in a street shop tattooing, bro. Everybody that comes in there, I'm fucking like, you know, that's half the job is acting like a rodeo clown, dude. So you can ask my wife, dude. Everywhere we go, sometimes she's like, bro, you gotta chill, cause I don't know, man. You know what I'm saying? It's hard for me to take a lot of shit seriously, and that's a good thing and a bad thing sometimes.
Yeah. Well,
Just
man, I definitely will say your videos have a thought in them, right? Like anyone who's watching this live or on the replay, go check out Hero Bishop Show and
thanks, man.
oh yeah. I think your channels before that, you've got a few different iterations, right?
Mm-hmm. Well, that my first channel was called Nerdcore, and it got deleted because it's a long ass story. It was like years ago, and so it wasn't like for anything bad or anything. But I like got locked out of the email, and I blah blah blah. A bunch of shit happened anyway. I couldn't recover
Mm,
the channel, so I was like, "Fuck this, dude," and I quit for like a couple years. So Hero Bishop Show is the second version of that channel, and I was calling it the name of the old channel at first, Nerdcore. But then
yeah.
every time you put that in, it brings up this rap genre called Nerdcore. So I was like, "Fuck it, I'm changing the name to Hero Bishop Show." All right.
Okay. Well, that was
Yeah.
gonna be questions was how you came onto that Hero Bishop Show.
Yeah, man. It was like shit back in the day. Uh, I uh, I used to watch this dude, Glenn Webb. You remember him?
No, I think you sent me some of his stuff.
Yeah, I made a
Yeah.
video about him the other day, like a
Yeah.
tribute, but
Yeah.
Glenn Webb, and I was like, oh shit, this dude's cool. And then I seen like Shartimus Prime, Glenn Webb, and then I came on Jim Mint's channel, and like those three dudes kind of got me back into all this shit. And I was like, man, I'm a jackass. I got some shit to say. Let me go ahead and start a channel pertaining to this stuff. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, dude, it's
Man,
just
I think your talent is going to waste. Like SNL needs to get a hold of you. Like
oh
your
man.
sketch comedy shit is fucking off the chain, bro. Like that you had like kind of a mock like shit reality TV thing in the tattoo parlor. Dude,
Oh, Tat
that fuck.
Gods.
Yes. Oh, that was so
Yeah,
good, man.
dude.
I was rolling off the couch. That was so funny.
Bro, I was gonna keep that going, but like one of the homies and the chick that was in it, they were boyfriend and girlfriend and they broke up.
Mm,
And so it kind of like messed it up. And then me and my wife were gonna keep it going as Snake and Angel, but I don't know what happened. But yeah, dude, I fucking wrote, directed all that shit, edited all that shit on my iPhone, dude. Like it,
wow.
yeah, it was fun, bro. Everything I do is on my fucking phone, bro. But yeah, dude, that was just bullshit. Like I would come up with shit, and then the other dude, Zach in the show, I called him Teddy King. And then so I would like be like, yo, this, and this, and bounce it off of him. And he kind of had a mind like me, so he would, we would kind of go back and forth. But yeah, dude, that shit was hilarious. I think too, bro.
Oh yeah, yeah, so good, so good. I was like, I think I even messaged you. I was like, is some of this ad lib? Did you write this out? Like either way, it's
Improv, bro.
freaking hilarious, man.
I would just like have an idea, be like, yo, Zach, you think this is cool? And then I would just tell everybody what to fucking say, dude. Like it was a good time, man.
Oh yeah, even your like in the writers' room, your shorts that you're doing are very inventive. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
If I was it, they're pretty funny, I think, but that's just me, But I always show them to
Yeah.
my wife, and she thinks they're funny. But it's funny some of the comments, like uh, on YouTube and shit like that. People are either like, "Oh, this shit's really funny," or they're like, "Fuck you, bro. You need to delete." Like some fools be getting triggered by those, dude. It's hilarious. I'm like, "What, bro? Chill out. This ain't that serious, dog."
Oh. I think some people are just so triggered, and we have, a kind of a dark sense of humor, right?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
and
Well,
people
it's
with
like
shit, like, you either get a sense of humor or you go crazy.
I make fun of a lot of stuff, and a lot. I think people get the wrong idea, and they think I'm making fun of that shit because I don't like it. But trust me, I'm making fun of all the comics and movies that I don't like, and I'm making fun of all the comics and movies that I do like.
Yeah.
What's she doing? Oh, my cat was in there making some weird noises. I didn't know what she was doing. We got this cat named Cupcake, and
Mm-hmm.
she's like very fat. Hold up, dude. Let me show you. Cupcake, come here. Where you
Cupcake.
at? Cupcake, come here. Look, dude. Sorry to leave you hanging. Bronson, Nate. Bronson, he's 8. Look at this shit, dude.
Oh, that's a chunker, yeah.
Bro, look at the wide load. But
Yeah.
Bronson named her Cupcake. She used to be like very lean, and we got her from the pound. And man, we just letting her run unchecked, bro.
Mm.
We got her on a diet now. We give her like a little bit of food, and we got this ball that you turn on, and it's
Mm-hmm.
fucking electronic. It like shoots around the house and shit, and has a tail on it. Pretty crazy. Yeah. So a little bit of information you didn't need, but I gave you. There you go. So
We got to see the cupcake. That's awesome.
yeah, you got any cats?
I did. I did. When you were talking about it, I was thinking in my head, my last one, Lemmy, named him after Lemmy of Motorhead, of course.
Yeah.
Yes. His belly got so big that like it would sway back and forth when he walked, and going up and down the
she does.
going up and down the steps, his gut you could hear like up and hit every step. Oh boy.
What happened to Lemmy?
I don't know. He went with my sister for a while, and then yeah, I don't know.
Rest in peace, or is he still alive?
Probably rest in peace, because he'd be probably like 18, 19.
Shouts
So,
out, man. I believe
yeah.
there's a heaven up there for real G's, So
Yeah, Lemmy Kilmister is petting him right now.
yeah, dog, pouring him a
Yeah.
little sip. Even though I don't promote drinking or anything, it's okay if cats and Lemmy do it together. So there we go.
There's no addiction in heaven.
Yeah,
That's what I'm
there
saying.
you go.
That's what I'm saying.
True that.
Yeah. See, everybody wants to go to hell for just being able to do that stuff, but I think you got it backwards, right? Like doing that shit here is gonna put you there, and then it's not gonna be fun. You're not gonna be doing that shit.
Bro.
Anyways, sorry to get off topic.
That's all right, man. Hey, you remember on the OG Highlander movie when that dude was in the church and he said, "You know what they say? It's better to burn out than to fade away."
Mm.
You remember that?
Oh yeah.
Now, I don't think it's cool to burn out and then fade away, but every time somebody says something about hell, it reminds me of that scene, and I always thought that shit was funny. What was that the way that guy played the Kurgan was, I know it was supposed to be serious, but it was very funny.
Yeah, unintentionally.
Yeah.
It was like so deadpan that it was kind of funny at
Mm-hmm.
times.
Well, when he got in the car with that old lady and he goes, "Mom," good shit.
I hear
Man,
they're
one
gonna
time,
do.
what were you gonna say?
I said I think they're gonna do a TV show reboot or
Hey,
something coming up. But
they're filming the movie right now, and
oh,
Henry Cavill is Duncan McLeod, and Batista is the other guy.
okay.
Yeah, I'm not really a big fan of Batista, but I love Henry Cavill, and I think I'm pretty hyped to see that. That'd be a dope movie. I
I
think.
will say he's really Batista has. I think he's come a long way in his acting ability.
Yeah.
Um, for sure.
Well, he's kind of playing the Hollywood game now, so I think he's getting a lot more roles.
Yeah, yeah, and
Yeah.
not just the badass bruiser.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I don't know, dude. Okay, so one time when I was a kid, my dad used to really he was like hella into Highlander, right? And he probably shouldn't have been letting me watch that when I was in like a little kid, but he did. I don't know why. And so he would like be like, "Yo," and we went to the flea mart out in California where I'm from, and they had like these little machetes. And he went and got me one. He got my sister one, and he used to like try to be like, "Oh, there can be only one," and make us fight each other with them. But he would put football helmets on us and shit because he didn't want us to get cut open. But one time, I fucking like was going a little too hard, and I cut one of my sister's fingers off, dude. And like it was a whole thing, bro. Like so that
yeah.
didn't really happen, but that would have been fucked up if it
Okay.
did. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, we didn't do nothing like that, but he did show me Highlander when I was a kid, and I was like, see, as a child being exposed to Highlander, what if I would have went off and me and my sister would have done some shit like that? You feel me?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I suppose.
Yeah, man. You never know, dude. Sometimes I don't think some kids ain't ready to see Highlander, bro. I was. I didn't do no machete fights with my sister. But true story though, I'm gonna dump a little bit of childhood trauma on you right here. This is gonna get
Okay.
the ratings up for you. My dad he did get these hockey sticks. This is a true story. And this motherfucker we got these hockey sticks and he would cut the like slappy part off of them. And me and him would do like gladiator battles in the backyard with him for fun.
Hmm.
So that's a real story. It was fun, I
Okay.
thought, as a child. Now it seems kind of weird, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Boys will be boys,
Yeah,
or
man.
something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
Got
Did
to
you
be
ever
ready
get
for the
any?
gladiator ring.
Did you ever get in any childhood machete battles or anything like that?
No, sir. Maybe some sticks or like wooden swords or something. Um, yeah, no machete battles.
Yeah. Was your dad nice?
Yeah, for the most
Yeah.
part.
Hell yeah. That's good, man.
Yeah.
Right
I won't
on.
say I wouldn't get the belt here and there, but for the most part, like he was pretty involved, like my baseball coach, and
Hmm.
tried to take interest in things. Took me to a few of my first Comic Cons and
Hell yeah. That
fishing,
is one
hunting.
thing my dad used to do, man. I got heavy into comics because of him, and he would we would go to this place called Lucky's in Taft, California, and he would steal me comics like every time we went in there, and he would grab them and shove them in the front of his pants, and he always wore these tight ass like Daisy Duke jean shorts, dude, and it was so embarrassing, but for some reason they were very good for concealing comics, and I don't promote the thievery of comic books, but shouts out to my dad for doing that because wouldn't I probably wouldn't be into the shit today if and the comic industry is making money off of me now, even though they lost money back in the day. So
Yeah, well, I
yeah,
distorted a little bit. Um,
yeah,
yeah, that was funny. I watched the video where you talked about that, and the picture that you put up.
of
Um,
Lemmy.
It is Lemmy. Yeah, yeah. I
Yeah.
recognize
Did you
that
see
from the
that?
documentary.
Yeah, when you said something about Lemmy earlier, I was like, I wonder if he caught that.
I did.
But that's literally, bro. I swear,
Yeah.
dude. He had like 5 pairs of shorts like that, and I was like, what?
Oh,
Like, why was that a thing, dude?
I don't know, man. Pray my balls pop something. Like,
Yeah, dude. No, bro. And
oh,
my dad was uh an alcoholic. He was a tweaker. He was like rock and roller. Like he fit the uh the stereotype for a dude in shorts like that, I guess.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, shout out for the comic books and, you know.
Yeah, man. He's uh he's calmed down now, but uh I talk to him every once in a while. You know how it is, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's cool, man. I wanted to talk about you have a little bit of a music background as well.
Yeah, man. Uh I've like did a lot of music, a lot of different kind of music, man. And toured and played music for like a long time, several years of my life. I was in punk rock bands, hardcore bands. I was in a rap group. I had like a dark wave, like synthwave band. Just like every kind of music I was into, I tried to pursue, dude, for a while. And then after like touring and putting out records and shit like that, I kind of just lost the love for it. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. What was the longest one you?
Probably I had this horror punk band called Alucard, and I was the singer slash guitar player, and we put out 2 albums and stayed together for about 3 years. All the other bands were like 1 or 2 years, maybe less, just like putting out music, playing shows, maybe doing a tour, and then trying to keep musical groups together, bro. If anybody who's ever known that is not easy.
Right, right.
People, man, that's why you see, I think you see a lot of stories about like bands breaking up and being real bitter towards each other because 1 or 2 people usually have to take control to hold this shit together.
Hmm. See, I always wanted. I mean, that was part of my dream. Like, I wanted to be in a metal band and to be able to do the art for albums, and I also wanted to do like covers for books and movie posters and whatnot. That kind
Man,
of
you could
stuff.
still do that, bro.
I just don't the touring part of it. Like I don't think I could do that. I'm not built to be on the road and be in new places, all the different town, new
Yeah.
people.
Dude, it sucks, bro.
Yeah,
It sucks, man. You really have to be doing it for the love, dog. Cause man, if
and you
you
got to
ain't,
have great band members, right?
yeah,
Like that.
yeah, dude. And I got sober in my early 20s, so a long time that I was still playing music and I was in bands with other members who were not sober. It really takes a toll on you, dude, because like you're always the motherfucker who has to drive the van at night when everybody's drunk and high and trying to keep everybody together. And like that was it was a factor of like that and just being tired of it and being like, it's not worth it no more. That really like I just kind of quit. But uh the last band I had and the last album I put out was I didn't have those type of problems in it, but it was an easier low key project because it was just me and my boy Hank Trank, and it was a dark wave like synthwave band. So it was just him doing the music and shit and me singing. So that was like easier. But he ended up like having a baby and shit, and we had planned to make a third album, but we just never got around to it, and I just didn't care anymore, you know.
Right, right. Even just trying to find people to jam with is a pain in the ass for me.
Really? What do you play?
Guitar. Um,
Yeah. Oh
yep,
yeah. Dude,
electric.
me and my apprentice Double G, we're trying to get my wife to start a fucking band with us, but she's playing. She's supposed to be the bass player. We were gonna do an AFI ripoff band, like old AFI, like East Bay Hardcore AFI.
Okay.
just even if we just recorded and like made videos and shit, because we can do. He knows he can record music. I can shoot video. Like we were even just gonna do that, but she's playing. She ain't trying. She won't go get a bass.
Yeah, that would be cool. I've
Yeah, it
always
would be.
wanted to direct a music video. I think
Yeah,
that's another thing on my bucket list. I think would be really fun. Just
man, you got
direct
to do it,
something.
bro. Reach out to
Yeah.
some people, man. You can do anything, bro. You gotta
I,
you got eyes on you, man.
yeah, yeah, I do.
Yeah, bro.
I started
We
getting in with the music shop. They got a new owner there here in my town. That's really cool. He
mm,
actually, shit, he spent like an hour and a half showing me how to do like a setup on a Floyd Rose and didn't charge me anything just to, pay it forward.
oh damn,
Like,
what is that? Where do you live? Do you care to say that on here?
I'm in mid Michigan.
Oh, dude, yeah, hey, bro, we're coming up there, dog.
I
I
know,
think,
Statue Con, bro.
yeah, boy, we're fucking man. We're gonna. That's gonna be fun, dude. I'm hyped for that.
Yeah. Yeah, Marcos told me you were coming. Well, I reached out to him to ask him if you guys had talked about the dinner tickets and stuff, and he told me that three of you were coming.
Yeah,
Oh,
me and my wife and Double G are coming, man, and we're gonna
awesome.
go. We're gonna go to the Friday and Saturday night dinners, and I think we're gonna meet up with Jim and all of us ride down there together. But I'm not exactly sure what's going on. I know it's super far away, but I always like when I plan to do shit. I like to get everything fucking wrapped, everything tightened up and ready to go ahead of time.
No, it's not super far away. We're a little under, well, just a little over 3 months now. So
Yeah,
I got my dinners paid off. I just gotta figure out the lodging part of it.
yeah.
Yep.
We where didn't did all you guys stay in the same place last time you went up there?
Well, Gem Mint, a bunch of people had an Airbnb. I was not included in that. I stayed in a hotel somewhere else. A couple of people, groups had Airbnbs, and then the others stayed at. There was a hotel there in town that was, I don't know, giving a deal or kind of sponsored through Collector Zone,
Mm-hmm.
and that's where other people had stayed.
Is that a big town up there or what?
No, not really. Not really. No, it's kind of medium.
Yeah.
Really, really nice though.
Man, we I'm actually skipping New York Comic Con to go to Statue Con, bro. Because I was gonna do we're going a couple other places this year, so I chose one or the other. And Statue Con just looks tighter to me, dog.
You will not regret it. Like, I mean, I've not been to Comic Con, so I can't say how that is. But Statue
I went
Con,
one
man,
time, it's cool, but it's just like fucking huge, you know?
yeah, yeah, and that's why I like Statue Con was because it
Yeah.
was small and intimate, and
Yeah.
like I before going Con, which was at the same place a few months before Statue Con. Um, I've never really been around statues that big. I've seen like a few Diamond Select,
Mm-hmm.
small statues, but when the dude's got an entire this like warehouse gallery of
Dude, I
just
can't wait, bro.
oh my god, like
I can't wait
it's
to.
almost too much.
Oh
Like
yeah, dude, I'm gonna be doing a lot of video recording shit in there,
yeah,
dude. Like,
yeah, and
yeah, it's
that's what
gonna be
really
fun.
sparked me to get going was Marcos, the owner there. Shout out to him, man. He's just such a cool dude.
Yeah,
A
he's cool,
great
man, and he's really open and helpful about everything too.
He is like he is a host to the most, man. Like just
Yeah.
so helpful to everyone. Like I was new to it, and he's like, "Hey, go talk to this guy, and do you know who
Mm-hmm.
they are?" And I did research before, like the channel, a little bit
Yeah.
who was coming, but man, there's decades and the artists and the the scale sizes and the companies, and there's a lot to fucking learn, bro. Like, but
Oh
it's
yeah,
it's
dude. It's
really cool.
one of my homies, bro. Actually, well, over the internet, homie that I've known for fucking dude longer than like most motherfuckers on the internet. His name's PA. He owns House of Dog. Have you ever heard of those statues?
Oh yeah, yeah. They got some really cool like kind of HR Giger
Yeah,
inspired
yeah.
stuff.
They're
Yeah,
like
yeah,
Mobius looking shit. Yeah,
yeah.
I noticed he had some stuff over there, and I just hit
Yep.
him up. I actually did a on the first version of my channel I was talking about. I used to
Hmm.
do a thing called like creator chats or some shit like that, and he hopped on and did one of those with me right when he was launching that company, and it's crazy how much it's grown, dude. We were talking about doing a part two sometime, but yeah, it's wild, dude.
Small world, man.
Yeah, it
That's
is, man.
cool. Yeah. Like you can walk around that place and miss something every just because there's so much and so
Yeah, we
much
were watching
detail.
some video. I was like on here searching, looking up videos of last year's statue con, and I was like, dude, this shit's gonna be dope.
Oh yeah. And there's
Yeah,
more companies this year. They've got he set up more like lounge areas so we can do interviews.
yeah. He said he was gonna get us. Uh, we could get in touch with a lot of these people from these companies to do interviews and all that kind of shit. And
Yeah.
yeah, man, it seems like it'll be fun, dude.
And it's I've never been anywhere where I can go up to each and every person and just talk to a complete stranger for an hour. Like,
Yeah,
oh,
dude.
you think that's cool? Like, and then just from there, like, it was the most drama free, just love, share your passion, what you're
Yeah,
into.
dude. No, it really seemed like a good vibe, bro. I wish I saw pictures of. I wonder if Flippy's coming, bro. I gotta meet
Yeah,
that
yeah, I
fool,
think he is. Yep.
dude. Yeah, dude. It just looks sick, man. It'll probably if it's cool and shit, which I think it's gonna be. I'll probably would go to that every year if I could, man. It just looked fun, dude. And like that's what I'm action figures, comics, all that shit. I like all that shit, but I really like statues, bro. And looking at them and all that shit, and it's just cool, man.
Yeah, it never hit me until I was standing in front of it. Like,
Yeah,
there's an
dude. They're
emotion to it, just like you're in awe, like,
yeah, they're sick, dude. Hopefully, I don't know what's going on with Diamond Select. They like closed or whatever, but I saw if they're still there, I might scoop up some of them Diamond Select pieces. I like Diamond Selects. A lot of motherfuckers hate on them, but uh, if they ain't gonna be making them no more, I like to scoop them up, man. I got a Bishop in there, some other stuff, but
no, some were pretty good. I mean, I liked some of the Bowens.
yeah,
Like, I don't shame anyone. Like, whatever size, whatever scale you're into
yeah,
is
dude.
totally cool, man.
Right? That's what I'm saying, man.
Yeah, I'm excited, dog. And you will have more content. Like, be ready to film. You can. It was hard for me to pull away to film because you're hanging out with all these like cool
Yeah,
people
dude.
that you so much in common with. And I
Yeah,
learned
man.
so much about YouTube from these guys, like Miguel Toy Quest 101. If
Hmm.
you check out his video from last year, he does like a store tour, and that's
Yeah, I'm gonna.
probably like the best one,
I
I would
talked to
say.
Marco. I'm gonna try to get in there early on one of the days just to interview him and then do a whole fucking walkthrough of the whole thing.
Yeah, yep.
Yeah, dude. It's gonna be
I didn't
sick.
know I didn't know what I was doing, so I ended up losing like 3/4 of my footage in the cloud because I didn't have it backed up. But I'll be ready
Damn.
this year.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro. I mean,
Yeah,
I do everything on my phone, so I'll just make sure I have some fucking room, you know.
yep, yep. I had it all on there, and then I thought I had it backed up in the cloud. Took it off my phone, and oops, nope, I
Oh,
didn't.
that sucks, dude.
Yeah, because you're shooting even like a 2-minute video in 4K. It's eating up gigs, like you know.
Yeah, true.
But yeah, I think you'll have a good time, man. I'm excited for sure.
Yeah, man, we're looking forward to it.
My buddy Details is coming back. The guy I did an
Yeah,
interview
dude,
with, the
that's
Star Wars guy. He is so
yeah,
cool,
man.
man.
That
So
dude was
cool.
cool, bro.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you this, man. Rogue One is a badass movie, and I know the Solo movie don't get a lot of love, but that movie's tight, bro.
Okay. I don't
Yeah,
think I watched that one. I
yeah,
gotta
bro.
catch up on my Star Wars.
Yeah, he's in it, dude. The Han Solo movie.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, dude, it's
He's in a
sick.
couple of the shows too. I know he was, I think, uncredited in Acolyte. He did one. Um, I think he's in The Force Awakens too as something. But
Oh shit.
yeah,
Okay, that's I like that name too. Details.
yeah, for somebody who's into creature effects,
Yeah, dude,
it's
that's sick.
perfect.
Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
he's just such a good honest dude, and he shares insights about the industry, which I always find fascinating. I've always behind the scenes,
Yeah.
special effects kind of stuff. So
Uh huh. I was on that. I saw him on your channel, bro, and I was watching that for a minute. He seemed like
yeah,
really like a just a fucking cool dude, man. Like a nice guy too.
yeah, yeah, definitely, definitely. Uh, just looking at my notes here, if there was anything else. You got any cool recent pickups lately, man?
What did
I've been
oh
digging
yeah.
your videos of the McFarlane toy. Like I might pick
Oh
some of
yeah,
them
those are
up.
sick, dude. I actually got a fucking recent it's not a McFarlane, but I got a I think it's pop-up parade. It's a Guts from Berserk little statue, like this big. I'm actually putting a review out of that on Tuesday, and I don't know when it's gonna get here. But I've been looking at this Iron Studios 1/10 scale Witcher statue for like over a year. The one with like the black eyes when he like transforms or whatever. And I finally went
Yeah,
ahead and ordered that bitch, but I don't know when it's getting here. But I'm hype about it,
those Iron Studios, the 1/10 scale statues. I can't believe how much detail they pack in them
dude.
things.
I know, bro. They're sick as hell.
Amazing,
Uh,
amazing.
my favorite scale is 1/6 usually, but I do be getting a lot of those Iron Studios 1/10 scales statues just because they make them so look so fucking good, dude. It's like it's everybody had to step their game up, dog. You know what I'm saying? Because of those fools, and a lot of that McFarlane shit looks good too, man. That's why I'm not like a snob when it comes to that kind of shit. If it looks good, it looks good, you know.
Fable's asking, do you game Bishop Hero?
Man, I tried a game, but then I get pissed off and then give the controller to my wife because she's actually really good at gaming, and I want games to be like 80s, 90s side scroller beat 'em up fucking games, and they're not now. So, what? I tried to play Marvel Rivals, but I was like, hey, man, here, you need to take over. But we do go up to this adult arcade. It's called Game Terminal, and I be
That looks
playing like,
so cool, man.
yeah, yeah. No,
That place
I do
looks
that kind of
awesome.
gaming, but I don't really like
Okay.
sit at the house and game a lot. But every once in a while, I'm like, oh, we got to get this because she has a PlayStation 5. Is this PlayStation 5? And I was like, oh, let's get Band of the Hawk or let's get this or that. And then I realized like it's one of those open world fucking whatever games, and I'll probably just get frustrated and it'll be a waste of our money. So, long story short, I slightly game, I guess.
Right, right. Same here. I've been through Luna, Amazon Luna. They got like a streaming app, and for I think it's like $10 a month, I can a bunch of games. So I've been replaying The Witcher 1 and 2, going back through that. I beat the first one. And I think I got like halfway through the second one before my computer crashed. But I love that
Oh,
shit. We were talking about that.
I was trying to play that. What was it? Witcher 3? Is that what we had? And our
Yeah.
like PlayStation broke, but she was helping me. I know that sounds pretty like I'm making myself sound old as hell, but hey, dude, those kind of games, bro. You know, when I was a kid, bro, you just walk back and forth, go up and down. So she was trying to help me get into that Witcher game, but the like PlayStation broke or some shit. I can't remember what happened. Oh, the kids broke the controllers, and that was on
Uh,
PlayStation 4. But I do be reading a lot of the Witcher comics. I've read like the first three omnibuses. I just got the classic collection. I'm reading weekly. But other than that, and watching the show when Henry Cavill was on it, that's my extent of my Witcher
I
fandom. But
watched the Rat's Tail the other night because
yeah,
I did finish it. I didn't
yeah.
even I gave up Netflix for a couple of years.
Mm-hmm.
I just got tired of getting into a show and then it's fucking canceled after a season.
Oh, dude, yeah.
So I saw it like I liked the last season with Cavill there. I liked how they kind of downplayed his moronic squire guy, the bard. That's what always drove me nuts because playing the
Dude,
games or reading the comic, you'd be like, he would chop his fucking head off. Like there's no put up with that shit.
yeah,
Like
bro.
it
I
was
heard
so out of
they
character.
I heard Henry Cavill left the show because they was trying to tame that shit, bro.
Yep.
Yeah, because I be reading them comics, dog, and them comics are not. Them comics are violent, fool, and they're not like he's the main character in them. It's not like this bard or these other ladies taking over and running the show. It's fucking him.
Yeah.
Maybe further on it changes, but it 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 seemed like it started out like the shit, kind of like the comics and shit that I was reading, but then they like did what a lot of modern shows do and kind of tried to please all the
Everyone.
audiences.
Yeah. Yeah, I did not. I finished it with is it Liam Hemsworth?
Yeah, I feel
That
bad for
was
him, dude,
sad, bro. Like
because
man,
no, it wasn't good.
no, no.
And
Like
it's not
Cavill.
that dude's fault, bro. Like he was probably hyped to play a cool character, but damn, I kind of feel bad for him, dog.
Yeah, he's set up for a failure. But like his portrayal of Geralt, like Cavill was very like stoic, right?
Yeah,
Like he didn't show emotion, but he came off strong.
yeah.
Hemsworth comes off as like a whiner, like he's whining, like I can't find her, I can't find her. Like why did love
Ah,
me back? And like I did not buy that Yennefer was attracted to him whatsoever. Like there was no
bruh.
chemistry there between the other characters. I was like, this is sad.
The what did the Rat's Tail one had Dolph Lundgren in it, right?
Yeah, yeah, he that was
He
fun.
looked like a badass Witcher, but was he badass in it, or did they treat him like a dumbass?
No, he plays like a bumbling fool who's a
Oh,
drunkard. But he does
bro.
kind of get his shit together. It's a redemption story, and he ends up. It's kind of cool in the end. Like it was cool to see Dolph play that, even if it wasn't. No, he wasn't Geralt. He wasn't like the White Wolf, man. Like
Bro, the
no.
White Wolf is goaded, dog. Like, man, dude, I I was like, oh fuck that show, right? My wife was like, no, you need to watch it. You'll like it. You need to watch it. You'll like it. And then I do like Henry Cavill, bro. That's my guy. So I was like, fuck it, let's watch it. And I was locked in, bro. We laid in the damn bed for like 2 days watching all of this shit. And I was like, fuck yeah, I need to get these comic books. And like I got pretty hella into it. But if it wasn't for I'm a hater, bro. Like when everybody likes a lot of shit, it makes me like be like, oh no, fuck that. It's me. I have
Yeah,
this bad thing about rejecting shit that everybody likes. But I trust
yeah.
my wife and I trust Henry Cavill. So there we go. I'm a Witcher
It,
fan.
it makes me suspicious because most really popular things aren't that creative to me. Like
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
really creative artistic stuff is hard to find. You usually have to search for it. And then when you
Yeah.
see pop culture, pop songs and stuff, you're like, dude, this is like bubblegum little kid music compared to
Yeah.
the artistry of other shit, right?
Bro, yeah, dude, I've slept on a lot of shit though because of that, dude. Like, what was it?
I slept on
Fuck.
Stranger Things for the first 5 seasons. I was like, this
Me
is
too,
too
dude.
popular. This is a kid thing. I don't want to
Yeah.
watch it. And then I watched it and I couldn't stop.
What was your in, bro? Was it the Eddie playing Master of Puppets?
Yeah,
Me
yeah.
too, dog.
When he
Yeah.
saw when I saw the BC Rich Warlock, I was like, oh, I
Oh,
gotta check this
bro.
shit out,
I
man.
was like, okay,
Yeah,
okay, I'm gonna check this shit out.
yeah.
What else was it? Attack on Titan was another thing. I was like, fuck that. But then I locked in and watched it, bro. It's in my top 5 anime ever, dude.
That is such a crazy show. Like I had to
Yeah.
watch a couple breakdowns of like people explaining it because there's so much side shit
There's
going
so many
on and
levels
like
to it, dude.
the
It's
ending of
insane.
it is like what? Like they're
Yeah,
wrapping
dude.
up
It's
ancient spiritual things with
mm-hmm.
human history and like yeah,
And then all the
it's
clandestine betrayals and shit, dude. Political shit, like
yeah.
yeah, crazy.
I got
What
to
was that?
see a couple of them when it was on what was that Toonami or whatever on Cartoon Network. So I saw a couple that way, but recently
Yeah,
I went through and watched the whole thing and
dude,
good.
fire, bro.
Yeah.
I really slept on another anime too called Neon Genesis Evangelion or whatever. You know what I'm talking about?
Yep.
My wife was like, "Oh no, that shit's sick for real." And then we sat down and watched like all the movies one weekend, and I was like, "Damn, this shit's tight." It's weird, man. Like that's I'm trying to be open to things more and not be like that. That's like uh even like if you see me, bro, I'm all the time bitching about John Bernthal's Punisher.
Yeah.
All the time I'm bitching about him, but I'm gonna watch the Punisher thing, you know,
Yeah.
because I got to be more open, man. Maybe it'll change my mind, and I'm not as hyped for Mandalorian and Grogu as I thought I would be, but I still want to go see that. I'm not.
Yeah.
It's I don't know, man. I'm trying to be more open minded, bro. You know, Witcher, Cyberpunk 26. Hey, dude, is he talking about the game Cyberpunk?
I yeah, there's a game and they have a Netflix series and
Bro,
anime.
that Netflix anime, fire, bro.
Yeah, I gotta check
Edge
that one out.
Runners or whatever. Yeah, that was another one I was hating on, and then I watched it and was wrong about it. Hey, man, it happens.
I was a little weak for Devil May Cry, but that was fire too. If you haven't checked that one out,
No, I hadn't. A lot of people
it's a good one.
talk about that though. Yeah.
Another suggestion I would say, if you like The Witcher, there's an old fantasy series. It's along the same line. Dark fantasy is what I would consider The Witcher. It's kind of tragic, right? Dark
Mm-hmm.
fantasy. Elric. They have a
Elric.
whole series of comics.
Okay.
One of my favorites. Kind of heaven and hell, chaos, entropy, wizards, and um, like the hero. I guess is if you want to call him a hero.
Mm-hmm.
He's like this like pale albino son of this like empire, this dragon empire, and he's so weak he has to keep himself alive with magic and tonics and stuff. And then he ends
Damn.
up finding this sword um, that basically drinks people's souls. It has like a mind of its own, and when it does that, it feeds him and makes him stronger as well. But like it's
Damn.
got a mind of its own, so like
Yeah.
it ends up killing like some of his companions or people he loves and shit. Um, but
Okay.
yeah,
That's cool.
yeah, it's really good. Eclipse Comics did some, and then First Comics did some, and then I think recently I don't even know the name of the company. It was something around the time that Ablaze Comics, like an independent.
Mm-hmm.
But they have some Elric miniseries that I want to check out too.
Yeah. I think I've heard of that before, actually. Were you telling me about that? Never mind, she's asleep. Uh, but yeah, man, I'll have to check that out, dude. I got an iPhone notes thing in my phone of every time I hear something that piques my interest, I add it to the list, bro.
Yeah. If you
Yeah,
like The Witcher, I think you'd dig that for sure.
hell yeah.
And it's the 80s. It's like really good storytelling adapted. The comics had the same creative teams from The Witcher.
Okay. Is
Okay.
that the Elric?
I don't know if he's talking about the new ones or if he's talking about the game and then
Yeah.
the comics. I don't know.
Mm.
Yeah, I don't know the new Elric comics. But like I got a trade of those sitting over there. I think I showed one of them for. I was on the 1011 with Gary B, casual comic guy. So it's like you show things that were very personal to you, right? Like
Yeah.
that was
Oh, that's
one of the
cool.
ones.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Are there any like seminal like I guess comic runs or anything that you still go back to that like stick with you?
Man,
Storylines.
uh honestly, that that X-Men Blue and Gold omnibus, my wife got me that recently. I just finished reading it. That to me, dude, is like that era of the X-Men, that Jim Lee from the 91 relaunch forward, that whole era of comics is like what got me into comics, why I love comics, why I still think they're fucking awesome. So that shit really takes me back. You know what I'm saying, bro? Like I hate. I know the nostalgia, blah blah. That term and people saying that's so played out, but that shit right there, dude, really for me is like I could go back and read that a bunch of fucking times. You know what I'm saying? And it just takes you back to a time and place. I guess you could say.
It does. It does. Nostalgia is a good drug. Like as
Yeah,
long as
man,
you
it's
don't
better than the
like
shit I used to do.
right, same here.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, as long as you aren't like spending, out of your means to get these things, like
Mm-hmm.
that's the
No, I
thing.
have a rule, bro. I don't order any new trades or omnibuses or anything until I read the ones that I have at the house.
Okay.
Yeah. And the weekly comics, bro, I make sure I don't get any more than like a couple books a week. I don't know,
Smart.
man. Cause one thing I used to do, bro, when I back in the day when I had first started my old channel, I would order like shit tons of omnibuses and stuff because I wanted to like review them for my channel and all this and blah blah blah. And it was shit I was gonna read eventually, but I got so many of them, bro. It's like I felt like I could never read them, and I was like, damn, is this even fun? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I got like these weird measures to keep myself in check.
I think we can fall into the trap of buying things for content too.
Yeah, yeah. I
Yeah.
try not to do that, man.
Yeah. Especially when, we're not making the bucks off ad revenue
Yeah,
or
bro.
Patreon and
Yeah.
all that shit.
Hey,
This is just
it
for
was
fun.
crazy because and I ain't getting none of that shit sent to me either. But uh it was cool, man, because before Diamond Select closed down, I had met Zach at New York Comic Con, built up a relationship with him. He was their like PR dude or whatever. And man, I would get all kinds of shit sent to me from Diamond Select, dude. And it
Oh,
was cool
cool.
because it was actually a company I was already buying shit from and collecting. So uh, man, I don't even know why they were sending me that stuff, bro, because my channel ain't even big. But I was very appreciative of that, man, because it was it was like one of my favorite statue companies anyway. So it was dope.
Hey, any little bit helps, and I don't know. I've had I have some interviews coming up that I just reached 101 subscribers. I was I guess for my little grind and not doing a video every day and all that. But I was pretty stoked about that. Even
Yeah, bro. It
DJ
looks like you're
Links
pretty
was my
active, man.
like what?
And it looks like you're pretty active and you're connecting with a lot of different people, man. So
Yeah, yeah. It's been awesome, through StatueCon, and then really it started getting involved in Gem Mint's lives, meeting
oh yeah,
people
dude.
in that
That's where I met
community.
a lot of people, dude, that I rock with. When he was doing them like every day,
Yeah. Yep.
I would be in the gym working out and like commenting and shit and listening to it while I was lifting weights and shit. Uh, and that's actually yeah, that's how I found like I think you and Flippy, dude.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
found a lot of other YouTubers through too when Fee went on vacation and he had guest spots. Like I found DJ Links, I found Robbie, Pop Culture Philosophers, which DJ Links was my 100th subscriber. I was like,
Oh
shit,
hell yeah,
yeah. I
dude.
feel like I should send him something. That's pretty
Hell
cool
yeah.
though. Um, yeah, so getting involved with that, and then uh, I went to GemCon, so they knew I lived in Michigan. They're like, "Oh, you gotta come, you gotta come," and I'm so glad I did because it was like the best parts of high school. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Just hanging, chilling, playing card games, and we made some content together. Like I, he did a live from there, and that's when I was like so blown away with YouTubers. I was like, you're you're performing live with somebody sitting next to you to them, making sure your computer and everything's working, reading the chat, asking me questions, answering their questions, and I was just like, wow, okay.
Good
I
shit,
don't
bro.
I don't think people really realize what's involved. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, bro. I was ignoring the chat a lot on mine, and then I would be like, "Yo, I see you guys," but yeah, it's I probably won't start doing those again till I get like a setup like you guys where you can like hold the comment and answer it back and shit like that.
yeah, I can help you out with that, man. It's
Yeah,
actually it's pretty simple for the most part. You know, I can
yeah,
definitely help you out with that for sure, man. Maybe you can help me with editing some videos.
yeah, bro. Hey, man, every dude for last 5 years, bro. Everything I shoot on my iPhone, edit in iMovie Mobile.
Mm,
Yeah,
yeah.
bro. Yeah, dude. If I see you at StatueCon, I'll show
Oh,
you,
you
man.
will.
I don't know if you what phone you got or whatever, but
I got an iPhone.
yeah, bro. Yeah. Do you ever mess around with it on there?
iMovie, yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
yep,
That's what I use for everything, bro.
yeah.
Yeah.
I I gotta watch some videos. Like I get really frustrated. Each button and
Yeah.
then everything goes to shit. You know,
Oh,
and
oh
I
yeah,
don't
dude.
know what all the icons are and how to do this and that. And I learned graphic design. Now I have to
Hmm.
learn, and I had learned photography, I learned videography, lighting, and now I learn editing apparently. So
Yeah, dude. It's crazy, bro. Like how hard it used to be to do YouTube, and now you can do it all on your fucking phone. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, for the most part, laptop definitely helps. But yeah, I can't wait for StatueCon, man. That's gonna be
Hell yeah.
awesome. I'm gonna see
Yes,
you there
sir.
for sure. And it starts on my birthday, so
Oh yeah.
yeah,
When's your birthday?
August 6th, man.
Hell yeah, bro.
Yep.
We'll be. I think we're gonna head that way on the 7th, and for sure we'll be there for the 8th and the 9th.
Awesome,
Hell yeah,
awesome,
man.
man. Awesome. Well, I think we'll probably wrap up here. I want to thank everyone for watching. Um, Anything you got coming up? Any recent drops? I put
Shit.
links in the description.
Yeah,
Uh,
man. Just find me on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, same name on everything at Herobishopshow. Uh, just fucking doing reviews, lore videos, trying to be funny, being an internet jackass. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm doing.
Being a hero, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, appreciate you having me on, man.
I got you coming on, man. I had a good time. Um, Anyone out there who's not subscribed to Hero Bishop, I would highly recommend it. Great guy,
Thanks, bro.
very, very funny and creative content. Um, and to anyone watching live or on the replay, I just want to thank you. You could be anywhere doing anything, and you're choosing to spend your time here with us. So I truly appreciate that. And any likes, comments, subscribes, all that good YouTube stuff is greatly appreciated. Um, with that, probably clear out here. We'll keep you in the back room just for a second. We'll talk for a second.
Cool.
Um, but other than that, I just want to say keep it metal and check out the next videos. All right, thanks.
Peace.
Peace.